just tried to answer two questions from Hunter Stone. Two questions for my intro for this episode. Episode 1081. Or 82, yeah. 1082. Two questions. I talked for 25 minutes. So I'm making that part one of my episode 1100 Q&A. So unfortunately, you're going to have to wait for another 18 episodes to see what I said for those two questions. That was just two questions. That might be my longest video ever. It probably is going to be. They were good questions. What can I say, man? I talked. So I talked and talked, which is, not necessarily off-brand for me. All right, well, episode 1082, we're going on one. 3, 2, 1. I just couldn't see doing a 25-minute intro to an episode. That would be a dick move, People don't want to see all that. He has caused a sensation. Meanwhile, there's this asshole. Shut up, you dick. Somebody's always smoking a cigar. The One Piece, huh? If I'm right about what the One Piece is, then very creepy. Yeah, it reminds me of that tree in Dressrosa, or no, what was Big Mom's Island called? Cake Island? Whole Cake Island? It reminded me of that tree but this ain't that. Anyway, if I'm right about what the One Piece is, Shanks can have it, Luffy can have it, Big Mom can have it for all we know. Like, more than one person can have it because it's just knowledge, right? If it's money or if it's some kind of specific piece of treasure, only one person can have it. But if it's knowledge, a bunch of people can have it. So you wouldn't necessarily have to kill Shanks to keep it, is what I'm saying. Thank you for the support. Wonder if you're any good at this. Yeah, look at them. Oh, incompetent. Terrible. You're bad and you should feel bad. Incompetent. Yep, pretty much. I think I could lower this a little bit to get these captions a little bit better. So my talk. Here we go. Oh yeah, you can get the sniper to do this shit. There we go. No, we haven't forgotten about you. We just don't care about you. He is a sniper, though. He can handle the business. The store clerk looks... The person attending the booth looks scared. Yeah. Hey, if there's one thing he can do is he can shoot, man. He's a good sniper. That shot he made, speaking of Dressrosa, that shot he made Dressrosa was perfect. Now we're talking. That's a candy apple. Yeah, they are pretty yummy. I like them. Cotton candy. I don't think he would be able to eat it, would he? Doesn't he have to eat energy? Like electricity or some shit? Yeah, he didn't like it. Yeah, I bet you do like black balls better. I said what I said. Ooh, that sounds good. It's hot here. As I record this, we're in June. It's getting pretty damn hot. I like it when she dances. Good shit. Red bean soup. Good shit. Meanwhile, we need to kick this sumbitch's ass. It's gonna be a problem. Don't make Luffy go Gear 5 on their asses. He probably can't right now. He's hurt, but it's only been a week. You know what? I bet the purpose of this is to show that this country is going to be okay when Luffy leaves. I just realized that's what the purpose of this is. They're going to show the Monosuke can handle his business. Is what they're going to show. I'm going to kick your ass. I like that look on his face. F you. Eat my ass. My dragon, my pink dragon ass. Which, if you do dragon, ing, that could mean a whole different thing. Yeah, that's right. Put that thing on his ass. We gonna burn him up? Ooh, we are gonna burn his ass up. Ooh, yeah, I like that. We're about to have a forest fire up in this bitch. F this guy. Yes, he did have to do that. F this guy. Also, didn't Monosuke say don't do anything? Yeah. That's right, burn his ass up. Oh, okay. I guess he don't care about fire. That's worth a shot. Yeah. I mean, it does make sense, right? If he was vulnerable to fire, they would have never made him an admiral. That is true. He's taking his water. So that's what he's taking from people, not their blood, their water. That's interesting. You just killed our man. That's not good. Then you gotta keep cutting him. Ah, shit. Yeah, F you. He's got a weakness. I just don't know what it is. What is the opposite of water? I guess the opposite of water is fire, but that's not going to work. What about salt? Like you turn his water into salt water? Like would that hurt him? I don't know. I'm just throwing bullshit out there at the moment. Oh, F you. Kiss my ass. Tree beard looking ass. We need him to step up, man. Step up. Yeah, his noises crack me up. That's another good voiceover actor right there, Ed. Whoever does Monosuke. She's about to do a debriefing here. You should be suspicious. This is some good info down here. I thought she had summoned him, but I guess not. What's with the old man? You'll slip on the mold and bust your ass. Yeah, that makes sense. It's underwater, isn't it? This is kind of creepy. Huh. Plants? Some plants are luminescent. Interesting. Oh, I see. He is a cheater. That's why being a fishman helps. I see. There's a whole ass city down here. That's some ancient shit. The Void Century. Something happened here. Something happened here. That's wild. This may be where everything happened. Like whatever caused the Void Century happened here at this place. Shit. Okay. Fujiyama, that's a mountain in Japan, isn't it? Oh shit. Oh shit, that's why it's so hard to get to. That's why it's so hard to get to. That's why you have those. Okay, I got you. That's crazy. Rainwater, that's a lot of damn rainwater, man. We're talking centuries of rainwater. That wasn't a natural occurrence, I don't think. Somebody with water power has drowned this city. Here it is. Clean that moss up, man. We need to read the whole ass thing. I'm gonna be honest. I don't entirely trust Robin. We'll talk about that later. I don't mean it in the way you might think I mean that. There's many ways to not trust somebody. Here we go. 3 out of 4. Hell yeah, we're getting close. We're going to be needing that. Well, you better go find it. Don't be saying that shit if you can't bring it to me. Oh, I see. Opening the borders, right? That's why he's not ready to do it. Monosuke is not ready to do it because he doesn't want to unleash the weapon. Okay, I got you. So it's literal. Opening the borders is a literal thing. Because he knows what the One Piece is. And they wouldn't do it. Right. And he probably didn't write it in his journal either. Nothing like a happy bear. It is yummy, isn't it? Disgusting. Thank you so much for that. Everybody talking about that damn shaved ice. What you got, big boy? Oh, you're not Mother Nature. This is the point. The point of this experience is to show that the land of Wano can protect themselves. They don't need Straw Hat to protect them. That's the point of this. Then the next people come in and try to take over. No, man. Like, you got to demonstrate right here and right now. Leave us alone. We can fight. That's what he's going to demonstrate. He can demonstrate that he's going to demonstrate that he can protect his country. Huh. That's what I'm saying. He's going to stand on his own 4 feet. Exactly. Exactly. He's got to demonstrate. He's absolutely right. He is 100% right. Don't make me do blast breath. See, oh shit. That's what he's afraid of. He just showed that there. He's afraid of Kato's blast breath because blast breath would have tore his ass up. If Monosuke can tap into that, he can protect Wano. I gotta say, his Woods persona is absurd looking. Like, it's not intimidating. He just looks absurd. There's something about the face coming out of the tree just doesn't work for me. It's not a good character design. But his powers are intimidating, if that makes any sense. His powers are intimidating. He's kind of scary. It's just the face isn't working for me. Everything else is fine. Tap into that. Tap into your rage. That's right. You gotta be angry. If you're gonna be the Kang, you gotta be angry. Kang. That's right. Blast breath this sumbitch. F you. He didn't like that shit. Get your bitch ass out of here. You little Woods bitch. Now we're talking. Yeah, man. Suki. That's what I'm talking about. Get out of my damn land. Tear his ass up. I will kill you. Hell yeah. Oh well, close enough. You just got knocked the hell out. Now we're talking. Bitch. That's what he's afraid of. He was afraid of Kato's blast breath. Probably the club too, but you know, the blast breath, probably specifically. Yeah. Well, you got any marshmallows we can toast? You gonna get your bitch ass out of here? Yes, I do. Oh, are you mad? That's Shanks sending a message, I guess. I wonder if Shanks is trying to claim this land. He definitely wants to ally himself with them. Oh, shit. You know who it is. That's right. Just me pulling my sword out to tear your ass up. Ta-ta. Sayonara. Yeah. I'll do whatever the hell I want. He knocked him out, the newcomers. Not very nice, is it? I agree, it is tasteless. He's pissed. We don't care if you fight us or not. Leave. That's what we're talking about. The red-haired pirates. That's crucial to his character development. He's very wise for an 8-year-old. I mean, think about the fact that an 8-year-old thinking of, if I get help from people who are leaving, then I'm nothing. We can't defend the land, right? That's wisdom that some people in their 30s and 40s don't have. So for him only being 8 years old, he has an incredible amount of wisdom, and maybe his mentors taught him well. Luffy being one of them. Exactly. Yeah, what the hell was that? He knows who it is. Yeah, that's why he laughed. That's why they cut to a straw hat. Exactly. Yep. But he don't want to talk to you for some reason, probably narrative reason. It's a little cliched. Not even that. It's very contrived. The fact that they have not had a conversation. They've come close to running into each other a couple times now, and it hasn't happened. It's fine. We're just Eli Moses talks about reunions that feed families. Lost had one that was a little bit contrived. Two, actually. There were two there. One of them was more contrived than the other. But they had two couples who didn't see each other for a really long time, finally got back together. And the both reunions were excellent. They were really good. The separations were a little contrived, but the reunions fed families, as Eli Moses would say. So it's fine. But it is a little contrived. I'll just put it that way. I will say, speaking of things that are contrived, his group being called the Red Haired Pirates, Luffy's group being called the Straw Hat Pirates. Like, they take one physical feature and just make that the name of the entire group. I don't know, man. Like, it just doesn't feel like what would actually happen. Like, for instance, the new generation feels like a nickname that would happen. Because we've seen a lot of nicknames come to pass over the years, right? It's funny how Watergate then became like any new scandal became Gate at the end. Watergate became Email Gate. There was a hack of Warner Brothers emails, and I think they called it Email Gate. And just everything is like, Lewinsky Gate or BJ Gate or whatever they called that thing with Bill Clinton. Everything becomes Gate. You know what I'm talking about. I don't have to explain it. So it's funny how that happened, but that happened organically, right? And it just feels like, I don't know. It just feels like it'd be something a little bit deeper than that. Maybe not. These are pretty simple people. Maybe would be the lowest common denominator, but it just feels a little grade school. Because like in grade school, I'll give you a good example. Here's what I'm talking about. I wore glasses, so people would call me Four Eyes. Or they talk about, I'll knock those glasses off your face, right? They call me Four Eyes because as when you're 12, you're not really gifted in the art of insulting each other, and you're not gifted in the art of repartee, and like you haven't developed the skill sets and the breadth of knowledge to pull things from various places. Like, for instance, maybe it'd be better to call me Mr. Magoo, right? It's a little bit, you've acquired a breadth of knowledge, you can pull things out. Clark Kent, the glasses feature heavily into his persona. You call me Clark Kent rather than Four Eyes. Four Eyes is like the most basic, obvious thing you can think of. And then you turn 13, and then you stop saying Four Eyes, right? That's what I'm saying here. It's red-haired pirates or the straw hat pirates. I'm trying to think of other examples. What is the law? What do they call themselves? I think theirs is a little deeper, right? Theirs, it makes more sense. I don't know if we ever had a name for the Big Moms or Kato's pirates. Or Blackbeards, for that matter. Like, we actually have a name for them. I'm not sure. But it just, it feels like the most basic, common, lowest denominator name you could come up with. The first thing you see. Oh, he has red hair. Let's call him the Red Hair Pirates. Literally the first thing you see. Literally the first thing you see is Straw Hat. It just feels very 12 years old, right? And I feel like in real life, adults would have came up with the nicknames, and adults just have a better breadth of knowledge. They would come up with something a little bit more, the Rubber Boys or something. Like, even that is kind of basic. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm like, it's not really criticism. It just doesn't feel authentic, is all I'm saying. But whatever, man. Who cares? Like that's the least of our issues right now. We have a lot going on, and I don't think nicknames is very high on the list. Just an observation.